All right, welcome back to our part two of SMART goals. Yeah, as we go along, this is going to be the second part of goal setting so that you can understand what to do after creating a goal. And welcome back to Tenderloin's YouTube channel. If you like, please subscribe.
All right, so a quick review. Remember, we're in part two. We're setting up this goal setting because we're finishing up our summer program and getting ready for the school year. But you could always set goals during any time of the season, right? Winter, fall, spring, or summer. And ultimately, remember, a goal is for the future. It's something that you want to accomplish later on in the future. Maybe it might be 2 weeks later, maybe it's a couple months, or maybe even it's a year or even 5 years down the road for you. But these are goals with a desired outcome. And so remember, when we're talking about goal setting in part one, we were breaking them down in through several categories. One of them is personal. What would be a personal goal for you, right? Physical, mental, social, or emotional? And then what's an academic goal for you? It might be related to your grades, your study habits, test, college, and whatnot. And then there's professional goals as well, right? Resume, cover letter. Maybe you're looking for a new job, or you're looking to network, build, work on your public speaking. And so these are specific goals. And then how do we connect them to be more actualized? And so we mentioned the term of short-term goals, which are broken down in terms of days, weeks, or months, and then long-term goals, right? From years, really. I'm looking at maybe it's 1 year down the line, or maybe even as long as 10 years down the line. What is your plan, right, to reach a certain stage in your life, right? And so we're going to use this tutorial to get us all better organized.
All right. And going into any goal setting, there's always a mentor that you don't know might even be helping you through goal setting. We have mentors at the Boys and Girls Club as supervisors from working through job readiness programs, and just as normal mentors, someone you talk to. In your future or opportunities that you end up taking, these might be people you refer to later on. I know that I became a mentor without even knowing it.
All right. And so we need to define goal setting in a SMART way. So, SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timeline. And so, as you can see, these different icons of a magnifying glass, a scope, right? Having your eyes on the prize, and also hitting your goal, right? Uh, but in order to understand and know that, right, we need to answer these 6 W's when we're creating SMART goals, which is who is involved, what do you or what do I want to accomplish, where, right, are these goals taking place, right? Where do you identify a location or space to carry out the goal? When, once again, establishing a time frame from beginning to end. And then which, identify what is it going to require of you, and what are some challenges or constraints in your process you need to be mindful of. And then always important is know your why. What is the specific reason for this goal, whether it's personal, academic, or professional? Because when you can nail that down, you will know the purpose of your goal and the benefits of accomplishing it, right? And so we have an example here. A general goal would be, yeah, I want to study better, for the school year. But a specific goal in the school year would say, I'm going to pay attention in all my classes and study at the club at least 3 days a week. And so, once again, we're working on having SMART goals so that we can realize and actualize these goals. 2, 3.
All right. So, along with goals, we want to be smart with it. So it is intended to make clear a process to keep you guided and informed towards reaching your goals, short term or even long term. So there are phases to goals. Our first one is organizing, making sure that you even have a goal that's even able to organize. So first, we want to make sure our goals are specific. They're not too long. They're not too further ahead of time. And in other words, let's not make it extra. Measurable, making sure that there are real numbers and expected outcomes. So within a week, within a month, can you reach it? The next one is making it attainable. Is it realistic? Is it something that you really want to do? Relevant. Are these goals in line with your future or become part of bigger goals? And then time bound. Is there a starting and an end point? Make sure that all goals always have a deadline because that keeps you accountable. All right, phase 2 is implementing and executing, making sure that you go along with your plan and making sure that they happen. If they happen to be too long or you don't have enough time, it's okay to change your goal and alter it. If it becomes too easy and you finish it sooner, add another goal to your extended goal. Is it attainable? Was it too easy? Was it meaningless? Again, add more to your goal or even extend that goal. How can you make it better? And is it relevant? Can you achieve the goal along with other goals that you have? And time bound. Always double check your timelines to make sure that you are in the right track to succeed that goal. And lastly, phase 3, reflection and assessment. Make sure that you are always looking back on what you did and make sure that you are learning from these goal setting plans, but also learning how to make better ones and improving on them.
All right. So thanks. So here at the clubhouse, we have a process and a plan that guides us in our conversations with our members. And so what we like to do is making sure that asking our members, what skills do you need to improve on, and can you explain the why? Right? Always going back to the why, because that helps define the purpose. And then connecting it to these short-term or weekly goals, right? Our example here goes from the beginning of August of this year, 2020, all the way through the school year of June 4th, 2021, when people are graduating and transitioning for the summer. And so there's a connection between these short-term goals and the long-term goals, right? And so what happens at the end of the year is a result of the progress and the flexibility and changes that were learned through these short-term goals. And then because we're here at the clubhouse, we always want to make sure there's a connection to the programs, activities, and services that will support our members and our families to actualize these goals and really celebrate the commitment, determination, effort, and success of these goals, right? And then we can continue this process again as much as possible, and then always have that reflection and assessment, right? Because a lot of lessons can be learned, right, when we can achieve these SMART goals. And so let's get on to our
All right, that is the end of our goal setting. Thanks for being smart with us, and I hope you got a lesson or two from here. If not, then you're already great. Feel free to subscribe to our channel if you like our videos, and if you have any further questions or even comments for us, comment down below and hit that like button. Thank you.